I just got back from my gym workout, and I'm sorry for that long video that I took. I was just practicing some dance moves because my friends and I are going to some cool pop club that's like around downtown Cleveland and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm here to talk to you about a very interesting story that happened, last night, and I will talk to you guys about it right now. Anyway, how my story started was very, very crazy. I was walking down the streets of Cleveland, Ohio. It was at night, and I was just minding my own business. And then all of a sudden, I'm not kidding, folks. I like saw a duck that was from another planet. He was on his chair. He was gliding through space and all that stuff, and he was going like ah, ah, and then I heard these powerful words. It sounded like some sort of Greek god or something. And then he said like something about space, and I'm like, huh? And so then he said, in the beginning, there was Howard the Duck. And then I was like, what the? And so then I saw the little ducky. He was falling down. He was going like, ah. And then all of a sudden, he landed in the trash can. And so anyway, I just kept walking by him. But then there was this other woman that was getting attacked by these thugs that had like really bad 1980s clothing. And then the duck saw the girl, and then he said something. I don't know. He sounded kind of crazy, and he kind of looked pretty crazy. I mean, he wore like a 1980s suit with like a necktie and all that stuff. But keep in mind, this was a duck, and ducks normally don't wear clothes. But anyways, he started beating up on the people that were harassing the lady, and he said something like, "No more Mister Nice Duck," and I know quack foo. And then I was like, "What? What the?" I mean, and I felt like I was drinking too much beer that night and maybe working out a little too much. But he was just he just beat up those guys. I mean, I was just stunned out of my mind, and so I definitely decided to follow him. And the other events would be a lot more stranger. Then the next day, I was heading to work, and I don't really know exactly where I work at, but I work at a radio station here in Cleveland. I'm just an intern there so far. But anyway, as I got off work, I saw the same exact duck with this very beautiful lady, and they were going into a museum. And so and so then I went inside the museum to follow them. And so when I did follow them, they went into this one doctor. I believe he was kind of not a very good doctor. He was kind of unintelligent. I don't even know how he works at that museum. But anyways, as Howard, uh, I don't even know if that's the duck's name. It could be his name. I'm not sure. But anyway, as the ducky went inside the hospital, or part of the museum, the doctor came and he was talking to the duck. And at first he was using alien language. If you don't know what alien language is, it's kind of like if you meet like an alien from Mars, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure aliens don't exist, but here's how it would go. It would go like, "Hi, I am Jeff. You, Paul. We family." That's how 101 alien language goes. And so anyway, then the doctor was doing that to the duck, and so the duck was getting really bad. And so then he just like said to him, "The only thing I see myself doing is walking out of your stupid room." And so then what happened was the little ducky and the lady, they like walked out of the room. And so then as the duck got outside, there was this one lady in her 70s. I think it was a grandma, I believe, and she saw the duck and she was screaming. And then I was just blown out of my mind. And then all of a sudden, there was these little kids that were very amazed at the duck. And so they were just like, "Oh, look at the ducky! Look at the ducky!" And so then the duck got really mad, and so then he's like, he wasn't very nice to the kids, and so it was just another strange experience that I saw. But I'm pretty sure this duck was not from Mars. It's probably from a different planet, and it's probably from a planet that NASA would probably discover. But that's not all. My next story, or my other stories, as I should say, would be a lot more worse in this journey. That night, my bros and I, we went to there was this rock concert that was happening, and so it was free. We didn't need to buy any tickets or anything like that, so it was free. So that was good because I only had $3,000 in my bank account, and so money was really short. And so, anyways, so we were there, and we were watching the same girls. They were performing, rock and roll and all that stuff. But anyway, we saw the same duck that was there, and he was talking to the managers. And at first, everything was going all right, but then what happened was then a bar fight broke out, and so what happened was they slided the duck across the bar table. But then, unfortunately, what happened was the manager didn't realize, the duck's, anger, and so the duck got up, and so he made the duck pretty mad, and so what happened was the duck grabbed a whiskey bottle and hit the guy with a whiskey bottle. And so then he punched another guy, and so then he I mean, it was pretty bad, and so it was really crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people were scared that night, but I was just cracking up laughing because they got beat up by a duck. Yeah, but yeah, I think those guys, they did not unfortunately, they had to go to the hospital because the duck punched him, I believe, 19 times. And I swear, if I see that duck, I will definitely make sure not to make him angry because I do not want to end up in the hospital just like those guys he beat up. So anyway, um, then the next day I went to the spa, because I always like to go to the spa. And so then I saw the same duck, in that spa. And it just so happens he works at that spa. He like works there as the towel guy, I believe. And so anyway, I saw him stacking a bunch of towels um in the shelves and all that stuff. And so then what happened was he got picked up by this big guy, and what happens is he got thrown into one of the jacuzzis. And so then what happened was he was like, "Oh no, I can't swim," and he's like, and so then and then he went into the jacuzzi because there was this couple, in there. And so he was swimming, trying to paddle his little ducky wings and all that stuff. And so anyway, like he was able to back to the surface just fine. But yeah, it was very interesting. And so then when he got out, I wanted to talk to him and see what he was like. But sadly, he just went back to work. And as for me, I was just working out, doing push-ups and all that stuff, doing all the good workouts. But then as I was done with my workouts, I saw a lot of ducky footsteps, and so I knew he was going out somewhere, I believe. And and so the next thing, that I saw him do would definitely shock me the most. So anyway, then the next thing that happened was the scientist and him. They needed to go save that one lady that was part of that rock and roll band, and so I didn't know how she got kidnapped or any way, shape, or form. But anyway, I like saw them, and for some reason the popos were chasing after him, and so then as the popos were chasing after him, they were on this little gliding thing, I believe. I don't know what it's called, but like they were they were on that. They were like trying to escape from the popos and all that stuff, and the popos were all after him and all that stuff. And it's amazing how I saw them fly, and I was amazing how a duck could fly a flying glider. I mean, that was just crazy beyond belief. I mean, yeah, I mean that was just really crazy. And then earlier too, I saw that same scientist. He was doing like a duck noise, I believe. When he saw the duck, and I don't know why he was doing that duck noise or what. I don't know if that's the duck's calling card, but it was just very strange and very bizarre. And yeah, like, and so I wasn't able to follow the duck all the way to like the science place, and then I because I had to go back home and pay my bills and all that stuff. But I heard on the news that that science place got destroyed, and so the science place got destroyed by like some sort of alien monster, I believe. And I heard it on the news, and then I saw the duck on the news, and but yeah, I mean, it was just interesting how that duck was able to survive, such an explosion and all that stuff. It's amazing what you can see in this world. It is just really amazing. But yeah, I mean, just to end the end this story. I mean, the story wasn't really much. I mean, I just saw the duck, destroy that factory, I believe. And then he became the new ladies rock and roll manager, and he was rocking out on a guitar and all that stuff, and he was going crazy. And yeah, that's basically my story. Was just about that duck, and just basically like how he survived. It's amazing, what a duck could really do. But anyways, I'm not really gonna stay in Cleveland for that long. I just want to move back to New York City, because I feel like I'd get a better job, there and all that stuff. I feel like Cleveland is way too expensive, to live in and all that jazz. And but I do want to get the same type of job that lets me dance, just like what you guys just saw in the beginning, of all my dance moves and all that stuff. Hopefully, I get to meet like a celebrity or something like Olivia Newton-John, or maybe like, oh God, who is that other girl? Oh, Christy Brinkley. There we go. I get to meet Christy Brinkley. That would be really fun. You know, maybe some other celebrities as well. But anyways, I'm glad you guys enjoyed my story. And I am off. I just thought I'd do that last dance move just to entertain you folks. Anyway, goodbye everybody. And remember, I am the king of 1980s dance music. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There's a bunch of ducks everywhere in Cleveland, Ohio. Everywhere I went, there was a duck there. There was a duck there. There was a duck in the nightclub, and there was a duck in the bar. Oh no! There's gonna be 5 million ducks looking like me all the way in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh man, God have mercy on someone who ever sees a duck that looks like me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!